Greetings, I am Lies.
And I am Scandal.
And let's not mention it together.
Never again.
Just don't mention it. It's
All
fine.
Don't do it.
Let's
Rena. Whoa.
let's do it and say we didn't. Let's not and say we did. Wait, let's just not say it all. Don't mention it.
Okay.
All right.
Sure.
Her. It's so good, him. Don't mention it. Her. I will never mention it.
Never.
Takes it very seriously. If I will never talk about this, I will keep your secret.
I will.
Scout's honor.
I promise. I guess you're supposed to be mean. I'm not sure.
I
We'll
don't
find
know.
out.
Or maybe we're breaking the rules. Who knows? Rena looks at the second chocolate bar in her hand. Oh, but she started to eat both of them.
Yeah, you said that explicitly, actually.
She starts to eat them immediately. And in this case, since we're not gendering the candy bars, it does mean a group.
It does.
So there you go. So not it, but them is in this case with objects a multiple. Maybe she looks at the remainder of the second chocolate bar.
Oh, maybe she got done with the first one, like that thing where you slide through and you just eat the top one first, or whatever it might be.
Or the thing of I've started eating both of them, and part of this one is left. Kind of thing. And it can be that sort of implied language of, you assume that's what's happening.
Right. Here, this one's yours.
Here, the rest of this is yours. Us. Yes,
Sure.
we're sharing spit now.
Whoa.
Immediately. She's like, no, I broke off the top and shoved it in my face.
Yeah.
Okay, so guys, this thing. So you know how everyone loves life hacks and they love them so much and it's such a meme to life hack? So French fries, everyone's don't double dip, right? Just don't do it, blah, blah, blah. Break them in half. Just break them into pieces and dip the size you would like to eat.
Or be ridiculous and flip it around.
I say, flipping it around, though, you get your hand on that side.
So
some people complain about, like, hand, in
but
the
they
dip
complain
as
more.
well.
I think feel like
more about the mouth, I would say. But one, you can flip it around. But two, just if you know what size of a bite you want, and you're not going to not have any left over, break them to that length, dip that, and eat it.
Yes.
Done. Then you don't have to saliva anywhere with anyone. You can do it with other things
Either
too.
that or just don't worry about it. I don't know.
It's right. Or get your own damn ketchup and tell everyone to bugger off.
Yeah, pretty much. You can do that as well.
This ranch is mine. But we're at a restaurant and they brought us one bowl. Ask for more. You're weak.
Weak. Well, if you're going to take it, you gotta call them. Damn it.
Sure, I will call them. A round of ranch for everyone, please, on me.
Of course, sir. Welcome to Olive Garden.
You know what I love? I love when you make a grand, ridiculous theatrical gesture to a waitstaff individual, and they're just right on top of it. And they go, yes, good sir. And what else may I get you and your guest this evening?
Your entourage.
I know, right?
You're like,
your court. What else can I say?
My
Your
lord.
court, my lord. It's so good. Every time I'm just like, I hate tipping culture because you should just get paid well. But damn, good job, you earned it. Like I wish to contribute to you more.
Yes.
Because you have contributed to me more.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. Are you sure? Yep. Ranch for everyone.
Goodbye. Of course. I mean, you're new here. It's important to feel at home.
How do you know that I'm new?
I'm gonna steal more.
Am I wearing
Am
I wearing like a new patient badge somewhere that I don't know about? Only newbies wear that hospital gown.
Oh, God.
Ew.
Ew.
You don't have your clothes here yet, so
You're really obvious.
clearly new.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm also like, this is supposed to be her hospital gown. Really?
I assume these are clothes from home because with long-term patients, you can do that sometimes.
Yes.
It depends on what their treatment is. And I know from my experience with having people in hospitals in my family or, experiences around that, my mom being chronically ill my entire life, most of her life, unfortunately, as well, that, there is an experience where if you're there long enough, many hospitals will let you have your own clothes so long as they don't inhibit your treatment.
Yes.
Now, I'm not sure about the long sleeves. If she has no IV, or injection requirements at all, then sure. But a lot of times I just remember short sleeves or sleeves that are baggy enough that you can easily roll them up. That is one of the things that I remember medically for any kind of, needle usage.
Sorry.
What are you looking at?
I'm looking to see how she's holding the thing. So it's really weird to me because I'm like, it's not going to hold it for a very long time. Yeah, she does. She has it like that. So I was like, what?
Like it's not squished in there. It's just sort of draped in there barely.
Yeah.
Like, her hold kind of thing.
Yep.
But it looks very squishy and soft. I like her bun.
Her bun
As I
is
say, the
adorable.
pig bun is lovely.
The pig bun is
All
cute.
right. I'm new. I accept the chocolate bar. Open it and take a small bite. Hi. Your current medication can also cause nausea. I'm immediately ill. Oh
Oh
God,
God.
I need a toilet. Oh, mmm, chocolatey.
Vomity.
This is delicious as I try and like hold the bile down in my throat. I have never tasted something like this before because my family doesn't allow chocolate at all, and neither does our coach because, low cal diet, high protein. And he doesn't like the chocolate protein bars. He just recommends peanut butter, eggs, and chicken.
Wouldn't it be high calorie, high protein? I think it's high calorie, high protein.
It depends on
low
who
fat.
you are. So like there's a million different diets. It doesn't mean that's a good option. But I had a friend that was in wrestling and he would do a lot of like weight dropping for tournaments and things like that, which is really unhealthy. But his coach, the team coach, would encourage it.
Yes.
And would really be like, the drink the pineapple juice and here's, like healthy ways to do diuretics kind of thing. And I'm like, I felt that was really inappropriate for him to be an adult doing that to his,
a child?
To the minors that he was coaching in wrestling kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I think he had just come to this place where he's like, I know they're going to do it because that's the culture, so I'll try and help them do it, healthfully, but I don't feel like that was the right approach, and that's my opinion. But I saw my friend sick and hurting a lot around tournaments because he was trying so aggressively to drop weight.
I was about to say, it sounds like we need to change the culture of wrestling. That sounds like a systemic problem. That's not just a thing of this one person doing this. That is a systemic issue of everybody going, we need to drop weight, this is a requirement. Going, then we need to do something else because I don't think
and
that this
every person that I've ever known that was in professional martial arts, boxing, wrestling, whatever it is, they all talk about dropping weight around tournaments and stuff. And it's not like I want to be thinner. It's like I want to train for this weight category and then drop so I have an advantage in the weight category they put me in.
Right.
Basically. And so you're faking your weight category to give yourself essentially a handicap.
Yeah.
Which that's the most I understand about the culture. I know very little about it other than that. And that I've picked up just from talking to people who are in it. Because that's what they talk about.
I never observed, I remember hearing about that, but I never really put it together in those words, or I really didn't realize exactly what was going on, so I appreciate that. That's really interesting.
That's why
actually.
they're doing it, of going, I am strong and capable of the next weight category up, but I've been put here. But if everyone's doing it, and also there's that balance of, making yourself weak by starving or, draining yourself. Right. And so you're trying to find that balance of for weigh-in, you get placed here, and then you try and bulk yourself up again so you're comfortable and have energy. And I'm just like, whoa, ow. All right. I have never eaten chocolate before in my entire life, or at least I don't remember it in this current drugged haze. I mean, wow.
It's my favorite.
Maybe I've just never had this type of candy bar before, and I just can't describe that in this moment. Thank you so much, Rena. I can't remember the last time someone gave me chocolate.
Wow.
As an older kid who's hit teenage years where everyone stops hugging you and or being friendly to you because you're a boy and you should be a man now, and they just don't ever give you treats anymore. And this is really cool. Okay, honestly, I'm just gonna say it like that. Yes, there are some teens that go through phases or kids that definitely are like, hey, don't touch me. But every one of them that I've ever known still wants to be touched and have affection. They just usually want it on their own terms, for their own consent and comfort. They're just used to too many people shoving it on them without considering their boundaries or asking them about it. There's a lot of, you need a hug, child, and I will administer it to you.
Right.
Rather than a, hey, are you okay? And then sort of finding out, is it all right if I hug you kind of thing.
Right.
And that's been my experience for myself also, who was a very hands the fuck off kind of child. Right. I have always been with a very don't touch me. And I'm not sure where all of it came from. I know to some degree people have pushed my physical boundaries.
Yep.
And that's where a lot of it has come from as an adult, going, I don't want you to touch me because I don't know what your intentions are.
Right.
I was going to say, but I'm never, I don't tend to be aggressive about it or anything, but it is a very, very big piece of me. On the other hand, I'm also an extremely cuddly, sort of huggy, close, connected person physically when I'm really comfortable and close to the person I'm with.
I was also going to say, though, I always find that to be interesting anyway, because in regards to watching people interact with it, of just being like, you know what? we really do, though, have like an invasive, though very huggy culture for the United States. So it makes sense as to why, people like, because I remember, I've had relatives sometimes complain about it, going, oh my God, I was just trying to hug you. And it's like, you were doing it in a really aggressive fashion before they had any idea. And they're going, well, they so aggressively pulled away from me. It's like, you so aggressively went after them. It's kind of like, it makes sense. Like,
I have had adults get angry at me for defending children's choices to not be touched.
Yes.
And they're like, well, but but I'm just going to hug them. And I'm like, okay, but can anyone just hug you? Well, not anyone. I'm one of their relatives. I'm a daycare worker. I'm whatever it is.
Right.
And so for me, I'm just like, I appreciate that it's a complex conversation, but simple things is just try and engage with the kid and talk about their boundaries. Yes. Or what they want or what makes them feel comfortable. Like, yes. I don't believe there are very many people out there who just period bar none don't want anyone touching them ever. And I don't mean to invalidate anyone who might feel that way, but just I feel like it's couched in and around, I feel like this is being forced on me or this is dangerous or uncomfortable. Not I don't just generally like it at all.
Right.
And that is usually the average. So, but I'm just like, in reference to all of that with what Mister's saying, it just reminds me of that basically of, boys need to grow up into men culture and you stop hugging specifically your teenage boys.
Yeah.
Because, when they grow up, they're going to get all of their physical affection from one source, which is their heteronormative wife in their monogamous relationship.
Right.
Which is a ridiculous, aggressive burden on both him and her.
Yes.
And anyway, I don't agree with that, and I feel like casual touching is a really important thing, as well as affectionate friend touching.
And it's also important, I think, to be aware of it too, because so this is going a little bit long on this particular topic, but I think it's really important, is that I remember actually watching, or as I was just kind of scrolling through something, and somebody had a Facebook post where it was an older gentleman with his older son.
Okay.
And they were sleeping on each other.
Okay.
And they were just like, this is like father-son bonding time kind of thing. And it was really sweet, honestly, where the son was like curled up in his arm, like under his arm kind of thing of his dad.
Yeah,
and it was, but it's just like, like we're talking, maybe the dad looks like he's about 50 years old and the son is maybe anywhere from his 30s to his 40s,
right.
Or something like that. And it was just like, it was really sweet, but every comment underneath it was super aggressive about this is gross, this is disgusting, the real men don't do this kind of thing. It was really negative. And they were really confused, like going like, wow, this is like, and the response was going like, y'all really need some help if you think that like you need to touch your kids more. Like this is not a, like there is that thing of going like, especially your sons. Like
so I say this idea of don't touch men and boys, because they need to be properly like steeled against the world and learn to be the island that is a real man.
Right.
Is toxic masculinity, and it's unfortunate. Every guy that I've ever dated that was really a challenge to experience and live with was really inundated with all the physical contact that they ever get in their entire life is going to be from me while we're together.
Yes.
Or it has to be poly, because it has to be from a romantic sexual partner that they can get contact from.
Yes.
And that is just so limiting in the scope of human expression.
Yes.
Anyway, so that's just what that brought up for me of going, I can't remember the last time someone gave me chocolate, just going, people go, well, boys, they need to be men.
Yes.
You don't give them cute things. You don't give them gifts. You don't be kind and sweet and soft to them like you do for girls.
You don't expect that boys' favorite color is pink.
Or whatever, or that
right.
they would enjoy, any kind of like, just like treat the way a girl might.
Or they might like a stuffed toy. You never know.
Oh dear.
Then today will be a memorable day.
It sure will. I stare dreamily at the chocolate bar. What even are you? This is amazing. Wow.
I can just, the smell is so overwhelming. Everything is just.
I'm just drooling like, whoa. Do you want me to accompany you back to your room? Wherever that might be? Because that's a polite thing to do. Like walking you home, kind of. It's dark in these here hallways. You might want an escort.
Right. Sure, I would love that, Mr. Mister.
I love this so much. So good.
So bad. Mr. Mister?
Yes.
Mr. Mister?
That's so good. I love it. I'm just like, best choice. Excellent. Oh, please stop calling me Mr. Spread out, but just use my name by itself. Okay?
You can
You can So good. This is what we chose the name for. This scene right here. Please don't call me Mister. You can call me Mister. Just Mister would be fine. It's so good. Yes. Okay.
God, score.
And if you had any trouble getting through that conversation because the game wasn't moving forward, I hope you stayed for this because yes. Oh
Mister, just call me Mister.
Don't call me Mister. Just Mister would be fine. It's so good.
Mister, please, Mister was my father.
Please, Mister is an 80s band, and I don't want copyright infringement. Okay. Rena smiles.
Yes.
Hi.
Let's go, Mister.
It's so good. Hey, Mister.
Hello, Mister. Come
And
here,
also that sort of
Mister.
like conspiratorial, we're more close because I'm calling you your real name. Hey, Mister.
Hi.
Hi.
Let's go.
Wow, suddenly we are underwater.
Wait, I thought we were taking her to her room. Now we're suddenly going, his room?
Wait.
What just happened?
That's
What's-
amazing. Okay, she is extremely skilled, realizes as a long-term experienced patient that she is, that we are confused and need way more support than she does. And we're like, do you want us to help you take us back to your room? And she's like, you're a mess. Sure. Takes us back to ours.
Uh-huh.
Casually leading the conversation around to what our room number was.
Uh-huh.
I feel like that was just completely a writing error. Absolutely.
That seems-
Going, can I take you back to your room? We've just arrived outside of my room. Or theoretically, did we get to our room first in the process of going to her room?
I don't know. Let's find out.
I have to walk past your
Hang
house
on,
to
we
get
gotta
to mine.
find out what this is.
Bye.
Aha!
Hey.
My room is just around here, Mister.
We have to find out that we're near each other. That's what we
Yes.
have to find out.
Because she has to be close and nearby so we can have easy access to her.
Because we must have access to her, and we must have access to her in a way that can support an isolationist fantasy. And if all of you don't know what an isolationist fantasy is, because we keep using it, it's literally just the idea that you can be alone together frequently and easily, and that's where the intense and wonderful part of the relationship happens.
Yes.
So an isolationist fantasy is nothing else gets in the way of you having direct connection to your love interest.
Yeah.
And it's really that simple. All right. Uh-oh, she did it, Mr.
I don't know.
Mister.
Mister.
I thought I just said you could call me Mister. Oh, there's a surprise face.
I mean, Mister.
You mean our rooms are right next to each other?
She said around here,
Look
not
at
right
that.
next
Nope,
to.
right next to. Yours is kitty corner down the hall across from the nurses' station. Therefore, right next to. Oh my God! Look at the nurses at the nurses' station. They're all so pretty. Oh my God, Rena, you're so pretty. Are you a nurse?
I hope so. I only really want to date nurses.
Well, since this game is date a nurse, it'd be super weird if Rena wasn't a nurse and is dateable and you dated her. Then you would basically be doing what we've done in one of our other games where you don't choose any of the dateable options according to the title.
Yes.
Mild suggested spoilers there. But it's fine. It's fine. Aye, right next to each other.
It seems like it.
Aye. That's so cool. We can see each other anytime we want, and we can just defeat all the vending machines together.
Yeah.
We'll just always go in with, 1 coin each, and I'll be your wingman for chocolate.
Okay, chocolate man.
Aye.
Chocolate mister.
Aye.
Mr. Chocolate.
Please don't call me that. It makes me think of inappropriate things.
Oh my God!
Him, deadly serious. Please don't say that again.
Me dying in a corner. Oh my God! Really?
Oh no! Only we thought of it. See each other? Why would we ever see each other again? Mr. Chocolate Man.
Why? Why are you so racist? No, I'm kidding.
What? Oh my God, that is not where I was going with that at all.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my God. Where were you going with it?
It's fine.
It's like with poop or something.
Oh my God. It's fine. It doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter. So the two of us have different senses of humor, different social backgrounds, and different upbringings. And you know what? We interpret language quite differently sometimes.
Right.
So anyway, perhaps in the next episode we will see each other?
Question mark. Why would I want to do that?
And in the meantime...
Goodbye, bitch!
If you like what we did comment, and subscribe. Also, if you want to share any of this hilarity and also our discussions with anybody else that you think might enjoy it, please feel free to do that. It is a really cool way to support us if you feel comfortable sharing, and we really appreciate it. Also, we like laughing with more people and also having more thoughts brought into the conversation, because we certainly do not know everything. Also, if you want to check out our Ko-Fi or our Patreon, we have links in the description. We appreciate your support in all ways. And in the meantime,
I have been Scandal.
and I have been Lies. And it was great playing with you. Bye!